go ahead and put this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I stopped smoking my videos.
Yep. Peace, God. Checking in on my brother Cash. I've tagged him.
What's going on, y'all?
Make sure to go follow him. Welcome to the second episode of SunDAZE School. I'm making sure I keep you out of the days, shining a little light. We explore religion, spirituality, things like that on SunDAZE School. Keep it in, the norm. Sunday is the day everybody goes and studies religions and rests and all that. So we don't do religion around here, just to make it clear. Nothing against religion, but it is used to divide us as a people. So that was a slight introduction. I'll wait a few minutes. Shout out my watchers. I'm not sure who's watching right now. Appreciate you. Tap in, let us know you're here. Get this thing going. Tell y'all what, man. What's up, Tim?
What's up, Tim?
Peace, God.
That's funny.
I just had the line in my head from the song where you shout him out.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what's up, Tim? And boom, popped up. What's up, Bon Bon? Appreciate you, sister. Who else we got on this thing? Tim, Bon Bon. If you're here, tap in. Shoot us a peace sign. I think we got 5 people on here now. We'll go ahead and get this thing going. So y'all know every Sundays, I like to talk a little spirituality. If you follow a religion, that's cool. This is not to disrespect your religion or say your religion is wrong. Me personally, I feel and know that religion is used to divide us as a people. So we don't talk religion here. We will break some down in future episodes. But today I got my brother Cash with me.
What's going on, everybody?
We're gonna talk a couple quick topics. Bro not big on the camera.
I'm not.
And interviews. He does have music videos out there. What's up, Lydia? He does have some music videos out there, some music out there. We'll let him talk about that at the end that y'all can go check out. But I ain't gonna keep him on the camera too long. The first thing, of course, is SunDAZE. We're gonna talk about God. So me personally, y'all know where I stand. God is within me. I am a God. But I brought my brother on here, give another perspective, shed his light. Get used to it, Cash Money. I'm gonna let my brother shed his light on his take on God or what God is or who God is.
Yeah. So before we got on camera, we was having this conversation about what God is. So I believe in law of attraction. So I look at God as energy. So like if you look at the world, everything is energy. How it moves is energy. Like I have energy in me. Pablo has energy in him. It's a dog right here we're looking at outside the car. Like that motherfucker's moving. It got energy. So God is omnipresent and God is in everything and everybody. Like it's some water right here right now. It's moving. Like that's energy. God is just energy. It's not a person. I don't think it's a person that we pray to and like magical things happen. Like if you look at law of attraction, like the things you put out is the things you get back. So like if you put out good energy, good things come back to you. If you put out bad energy, bad things come back to you. So if you're living your life in a shitty way, then shitty shit is gonna happen to you. If you're living your life in a pleasant way, pleasant stuff should happen to you. Even if it don't happen all the time, like that's just how life goes. Like it's ups and downs and imbalances. So like you gotta have those highs and those lows, but like that's just how the world works. So God is just energy and how the world revolves. Like nothing's ever gonna be perfect or great like how we think it's gonna be. Like you just gotta control what it is that you control. Like if you did something and that's what you can control and that variable, whatever else happened, that's just the way the universe intended it. Like, it's a lesson to be learned from it, and it's probably just meant to make you grow and be stronger as a person. So that's my take on what I think God is. I just think God is just energy. Like, everybody got energy in them. Some people got bad energy, but God might need that person to be here to teach somebody a lesson about dealing with fucked up people. Like, I don't know. That's just what I think.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And you can feel that on people. Like,
Yeah.
you hear it all the time, but a lot of people just throw it around. Like, you'll be around somebody and say, man, you know, that's cool or they cool, but I felt a bad energy about them. And, you know, you'll ask somebody, hey, man, how you know that person?
Yeah.
Like, why you ask me that? I just kind of felt something about them. That's that same thing. That's that energy.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, the law of attraction, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody prays or
Yeah, like, think about
meditates.
what you pray for. Yeah.
Exactly, you pray for it and
put
it comes.
energy out. Yeah, like, you could pray for something, for anything, and it happens. That's just law of attraction. You put the energy out in the world, and it gave it to you. But with it, it's just not like you put it out and be like, I want this. Like, it's a process to go get it. So the universe got to see you go through the process of working towards your goal, or it is the thing that you pray for or that you put out in the world that you want. It's just not like I ask for it and boom, voila, it happens. Like, nah, it's a process to getting it. But the universe got to see you working for it to give it to you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. So with that, we're talking life, you know, God, just the energy you putting out. What about when you die? Like, everybody knows we're gonna die. Some people
Yeah.
fear death. I don't fear death.
Yeah.
I look at it, it comes in different ways. When it's not very close to me, I kind of brush it off. It's the way of the world.
Yeah.
When it's a person I knew or was close to me, it may make me emotional.
Yeah.
I may feel it. I was actually talking to my wife last night about, you know, how would death affect you if it happened right in front of you? Like, we
Yeah.
get so comfortable, like, yeah, death is supposed to happen. But I was like, if it happened directly in front of me, it'd probably fuck me up for a little bit. But I would definitely understand why that person, you know, why it had to happen. So when I look at death like it's supposed to happen. So prime example, like, rest in peace, Kobe, Nip, Chadwick Boseman, you know, Jug, Gank, Kayla, Jarvis, you know, everybody I know personally, my grandmother personally around me, you know, and then everybody from COVID, of course, rest in peace, long live. But when the big news happens, like Chadwick Boseman died, everybody said, oh, that's a tragedy, that's this. I looked at it as he served his purpose.
Yeah.
Like, he inspired so many people along the way, and then, like, it came out after the fact he was sick, and when everybody had picked on him about the picture.
Yeah.
But then we realized he gave up until the very end everything he had. Everything he had.
That movie 4 Bloods, the old dude that's on the cast, he said bro was getting like massages and stuff like while he was on set. He thought he was trying to be a pretty boy and be pampered.
Yeah.
But like you said, he wasn't telling nobody they had cancer. Like, my mom got a friend that's fighting cancer right now. So like, my mom go help her out, like, give her massage and stuff. Like, they really be hurting, like, they need that. So when he found out after the fact, he was like, yeah, I felt really bad about thinking that about that dude. But yeah, he definitely served his purpose. Cause like you said, even though he died, when he died, it was like he still did what he needed to do while he was here. Like, think about his career, where it started to and where it ended when he did die. Like, it sucks that we won't see what it was supposed to be if he would have lived to be however old, but death is inevitable. Like, it's gonna happen. So who's to say who's gonna die when? Like, it just happens. I think that's the thing with death that gets people so off guard. Like, it's, if you die young, it's like shocking, but it's like,
Right.
It's really not shocking. We see it happen all the time. Like, it's different if a little 12-year-old kid gonna get capped by a police officer. Like, that's tragic. Like, that
Right.
shouldn't happen. Like,
Right.
that's a tragedy. But like, stuff like that, the Kobe thing, that's a tragedy. But like, he still served his purpose on Earth. Like just the way he approached life. Like, I apply a lot of his principles to how I go through life. Like, being determined. Like, it's a process. Like, the process shit, that Mamba mentality shit. Like, he served his purpose though. It's not like he didn't put all this stuff out.
Right.
I'm sure he had other things he wanted to do before he died, but like, for that time being, he served his purpose. Now it's for us to carry it on through how we live. If y'all really want to say y'all was rocking with somebody, like even with grandparents or family members, somebody that you hold close to you, like yeah, they died, it's gone, it sucks, but like that person's still with you through the stuff they taught you while they was here. So it's not like they really gone, they still here. You can still go watch Kobe highlights, like you can still feel his presence, like you can still go watch Black Panther or 42 and you can still feel Chadwick's presence, like, or you go watch an interview, go feel their presence, like their presence is still here, like they still living with us. They just not here in the physical. That's why when we was talking about dying earlier, I don't fear dying either, just cause it's inevitable. Like somebody asked me to do what my I is, and I feel like I walk in it every day, cause like you said earlier, I do music, so anybody that follow me or anything, they could tell you I stay doing music. Like I'm always dropping something. So I'm walking in my purpose. If I was to go die tomorrow, hope it don't happen, but if that was the case, I did what I was supposed to do. I was here. So that's going back to controlling what you can control, like how you live on earth every day, what you tried to do, how you was here. Like, did you really go after the things you wanted? Like, and that's all that is. Like, dying is just something that's going to happen. There's nothing to be scared of, because in a sense, you'll still be here. It just won't be in the physical, and then your spiritual still be wherever it goes after that, and you come back whatever you believe in after that. But I think people are scared of it because it's unknown what happens to you after you die. Like, where do you really go? Like, that's the one thing nobody else can tell you about.
Facts.
Like,
about what's on the other side.
I could tell you about what it feel like to get punched in my face. I could tell you what it feel like to get high. I could tell you what it feel like to do a lot of things. But can't nobody tell you what dying is. Like,
you know what
happens after it.
Damn, so I really didn't know we was gonna go there, but you know, it's crazy, and I didn't mean to take it to this level, but some people do know what it feel like. Like, so I give an example. So like me personally, I tried to OD, and I did OD. So like, I had reached that level where there was nothing else.
I feel you. Yeah.
And when I came to, I didn't know if I was here or if I was on the other side, because for the last however long, I was out of it.
I feel you.
I had a damn car accident after that. Similar situation. I was like, man, I'm mad all up in the car. The ambulance woke me up. Hey, sir, you all right? You all right? I just hopped up out the car, natural instinct. I get out the car. I'm like, yo, how long I been over here? We don't know. Somebody just called and said they saw your car on the side of the road.
Damn. That's crazy.
So for that time being, like, there's just nothing there. There's no pain. There's no to do. There's no being. Like, I would kind of relate it to sleep that you can't remember. And they say sleep is the cousin of death.
Yeah.
So, like, we know what it feels like. We know what it is. Because think about, you go to sleep, you wake up, you're like, man, I don't know where I was last night. Like, I woke up restless. Or you wake up some nights, you're like, man, I slept good, but I didn't go nowhere. Like, you was dead sleep. But yeah, most definitely. That I can't agree with you. That fear of when is it gonna happen? How is it gonna happen?
Yeah,
and that's
like,
the big one we fear.
I
don't mind if I die in my sleep, or I don't mind if I go quick.
You can't control it. Like,
exactly.
Whatever. Like, I don't mean to sound like a shitty person, but like that's just how it is. Like, you can't control it. Like, fucked up shit happens in the world. Like, you've been seeing it since forever.
And really though, it's also from our perspective, because it's not always fucked up shit. Because like you said earlier, everything happens for a reason.
Like, that shit happens. Like, it's just hope it don't be you or somebody close to you, but like, it's gonna happen. Like,
and when it is, you just have to accept it.
Yeah. Like,
because at the same time, like, if you hoping, like I said, law of attraction. So that's also the opposite of it, right? So if I'm always pushing it out that this doesn't happen to me, like, sadly, sooner or later, it's gonna happen close. It might not happen to you, but it might happen close to you. Like, you always say, well, I don't want to die this way. I never wish I get shot. Pray I never get shot. Nobody around me gets shot. Like, you can pray for that. You might get that protection, but then somebody around you might get shot. You can't say God never answered your prayers because you didn't get shot, or the universe answered your prayers because you didn't get shot. Like, you can only, like I said, you can only control so much. So yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can't control life. Like, that shit control you. And you start trying to control stuff outside of your variables, like, that shit stress you out in a different type of way. Like, I done been there with that shit. Like, that's a different type of headspace to be in. Like, trying to put all this shit together
You can't.
And you can't, like, because it's not possible. Like, you one person, so at the end of the day, you really can only do but so much. And you only allotted 24 hours in a day. So depending on how much you sleep, that's a portion of your day gone.
Fact.
If you got a job or whatever your hustle is to make money, that's a portion of your day gone. And then if you got a family and stuff you got to take care of, like, that's a portion of your day gone. So it's like, it's trying to find the balance in the time to attribute to stuff that you need to be attributing to and all of that stuff. So I don't really, you just gotta control this, everything that you have, something that you can physically say, or I can put this together myself and do that. You control that, then cool. If you put your best attempt to do it and it didn't work out, you can still live with the satisfaction that, like, yo, I really put 100% into it. Like,
that's
you
your
don't
best attempt.
like, you don't make all your shots. Like,
first attempt in learning.
Yeah, like, shit. People fail since forever before they got to where they need to be at. So, yeah.
That was powerful. Man, so the third point we had was purpose, but we've kind of covered that already. So I appreciate everybody tuning in, but before I let SunDAZE school go, as mentioned a few times, my brother does do music, so I'm gonna give him a moment or two to promote himself, and then we're gonna check out.
Word. So y'all can find me on any streaming service under the name Cash da Gawd. It's one word, and it's CASHDAGAWD. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, videos galore. All my projects on YouTube too. You could go check out my latest single, Rainforest Mist. I just put that out last Sunday. And then I put out an EP a couple months ago called 3 Day Stay. That's really funky. It's a song on there called Golden I think y'all like. It's kind of talking about being in your purpose and controlling the stuff you could control. So I think y'all should go listen to that. Y'all like it a lot. But yeah, then I do clothes. So we got Art Deals Anonymous. That's the brand. So y'all could definitely follow us on Instagram at Art Is The New Drug. And check us out at www.artdealsanonymous.com. And go check out some of our merch and then our videos and our music on there too. So I'm one half of the brand. My brother Salt does it with me, so he's the other artist and the other creator that does that with me. So y'all should tap in with us and check all that stuff out. And appreciate you for having me on.
Always, brother. Always. So, shout out Tim. Appreciate you for checking in. Shout out Lydia. Appreciate you for checking in. Shout out Marla. Appreciate you for checking in. Tim, I appreciate the feedback on there. Y'all definitely go check that out. He's dropping knowledge. I'm not going to read them. I'm not going to read them. Y'all go read them. He is dropping knowledge. Bon, appreciate you checking in. All right. Anybody else who watched this, either beginning or end, I appreciate you checking in.
I appreciate y'all as well for taking your time to hear us talk.
Facts. We don't know everything, but we're here to shed light on what we do know. We hope, something we said either inspired you or resonated with you. If it did, feel free to share this. I'll also be dropping this on my YouTube channel. Go follow that, International Pablo. Until next time, peace, love, and light. We hope, something we said